What is really happening to Neymar and the Brazilian national team? A player who once was the center of the game, the icon, and even the biggest hope of the Brazil national football team, is now completely absent from the squad. Since the arrival of Carlo Ancelotti as head coach, everything has changed dramatically. Neymar, who had been irreplaceable for years, has suddenly disappeared from the team sheet. Even though at club level with Santos FC, he has returned to action and started showing promising performances after recovering from a long injury, the reality remains the same: no call-up. This is not just a technical decision, this is a sign of a major shift within Brazilian football. So the question now is, why has Neymar truly been left out? What is really happening behind this massive decision? Here are the 5 main reasons behind Neymar's situation in the Brazilian national team right now. Neymar dropped. The most controversial decision. Since his last call-up under Dorival Jr. in March 2025, Neymar has not returned to the squad. When Ancelotti arrived, many expected Neymar to once again become the centerpiece of Brazil's new project, but the opposite happened. As of March 2026, Neymar's name has not appeared even once. This decision immediately sparked massive speculation. Many believe Ancelotti is intentionally trying to break Brazil's long-standing dependence on one player. For years, Brazil's performance often revolved around Neymar. When he played well, the team looked alive, but when he was absent, creativity dropped significantly. Ancelotti seems determined to change that pattern. He wants to build a team that no longer depends on one individual, even if that individual is Neymar. It's a bold move, but also a risky one, because on one hand, you eliminate dependency, but on the other, you lose a player capable of changing a game in a single moment. Ancelotti's philosophy: fitness above everything. The second reason lies in Ancelotti's coaching philosophy. For him, one thing is non-negotiable: physical condition. A player must be 100% fit to be called up to the national team. Being almost fit is simply not enough. At 34 years old with a long history of recurring injuries, Neymar is still considered not fully ready. Even though he has returned and scored goals at club level, Ancelotti refuses to take the risk. Because at the international level, the intensity is much higher. A small misjudgment could lead to a serious injury setback. However, this decision also sparks debate. Is it too cautious or too rigid? Because in football, players like Neymar often compensate for physical limitations with extraordinary technical ability and vision. And that is exactly why this decision remains highly controversial. Fierce competition in Brazil's attack. Right now, Brazil has a new generation of highly competitive forwards. Players like Vinicius Jr., Endrick, Rafinha, along with others like Igor Thiago and Pedro, are performing at a high level in their respective clubs. Brazil's front line is now filled with youth, speed, and aggression. Ancelotti sees this as the perfect moment to build a new generation. In this system, no one is guaranteed a spot. Everyone must compete based on performance, including Neymar. This is pure meritocracy. But it also raises a big question. Are these young players truly ready to replace Neymar? Because experience, vision, and the ability to create decisive moments are not easily replaced. Pressure and criticism from legends. Ancelotti's decision has not gone unchallenged. Brazilian legends have spoken out. Romario stated firmly that a player with Neymar's quality should always be prioritized. Meanwhile, Ronaldo Nazario defended Neymar, emphasizing his technical ability remains a crucial asset. They even urged that Neymar should be included in the FIFA World Cup 2026 as a final opportunity before retirement. On the other hand, Neymar himself has not hidden his feelings. He openly expressed disappointment, especially when opportunities arose, like when Rodrigo got injured. He hoped for a recall, but that call never came. This situation shows that for Neymar, the national team still means everything. And perhaps this is not the ending he wants. Neymar's future. Is there still hope? Despite being sidelined, the door to the national team is not completely closed. Ancelotti has never officially declared Neymar finished. He simply believes that the time is not right yet. There is still a possibility that Neymar could be part of the plan for the FIFA World Cup 2026. However, his role may be different, not as the main star anymore, but as an experienced figure who can help the team in crucial moments. A player who brings leadership, composure, and a winning mentality. But everything depends on one thing. Can Neymar truly prove that he is back? Not just playing, but ready to compete at the highest level. If not, then this could slowly mark the end of Neymar's journey with Brazil. Neymar's story with the Brazilian national team is now at its most critical point. He is no longer a rising star. He is a legend facing his final test. On one side, he has the talent, experience, and legacy. On the other, football continues to evolve. New generations rise, systems change. Ancelotti's arrival represents a new philosophy that no player is bigger than the team. And in a system like that, even Neymar must prove himself again. This is no longer just about talent. It's about readiness. It's about consistency. It's about whether he can still compete at the highest level. If he succeeds, this could become one of the greatest comebacks in football history. But if he doesn't, then we might be witnessing the slow end of Neymar's era with Brazil. Do you think Neymar still deserves to return to the Brazilian national team, or is Ancelotti's decision the right move for the future? Drop your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth football content.